Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Searcy High School welcomes you to Lion Arena and the Searcy Bank Classic for tonight's matchup between the Lonoke Lady Jackrabbits and your Searcy Lady Lions. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors, the Lonoke Lady Jackrabbits. At guard, a senior, number 2, Demaya Eason. At guard, a junior, number 22, Mason Eads. At forward, a junior, number 32, Samaria Earl. At guard, a senior, number 12, Layla Howell. And at guard, a sophomore, number 3, Kamari Jackson. The head coach of the Lady Jackrabbits is Stephen Barnett, assisted by Antrice McCoy. And now, Lion fans, on your feet. It's time to meet the starting lineup for your Searcy Lady Lions. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 3, Cadence Pettis. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 10, Jayla Wynn. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 20, Chip Johnson. At guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 21, Julianne Smith. And at forward, a 5'8" sophomore, number 34, Carrie Hicks. The head coach of your Lady Lions is Kim Sitzman, assisted by Hunter Sutherland.
And now the vibes are really high as we welcome you back to Lion TV. I'm Jordan Jones. Joining me once again, Samuel Stubbs. The vibes are high for 2 reasons. One, it's a big game for the girls. You want to go up 2-0 in the tournament. And number 2, 5 points is the number for Chip Johnson. She needed 28 last game. She dropped 23. It's a big game for the girls in general. It's a big game for Chip. As for the starting lineups, you have Lonoke coming into the game with Eason, Eads, Earl, Howe, and Jackson. You have Pettis, Wynn, Chip, Smith, and Hicks on the ball, or on the court. I think they're going to redo the jump ball here. We appreciate everybody tuning in after the victory from the Lions last game. Hard-fought win. So we will get started here. Just a moment. Right now, I believe we are set. It'll be Cadence and Eason for the jump. Lady Jackrabbits win the tip. We have Jackson with the ball. Give it over to Eason. It's not going to go. Early foul. It's going to be charged to Hicks. Will be here first. Will be Eason going to the line to shoot 2. Eason's going to be the dangerous player to watch here tonight for the Lady Jackrabbits.
Certainly a team that can shoot the basketball. But you're right, Eason is going to be the one to watch.
Looking for the second free throw now is Eason. It will go in. You have Smith with the ball up court. Chip over on the left. You have Pettis on the right. Give it to Chip. Over on the left. Rolls around. She's going to give it back to Smith. Zone defense now being applied from the Lady Jackrabbits as Cadence looks for it. Give it to Hicks. Smith, mid-range jump shot for Julian Smith. That's going to go down. Had a great game last game, and she's continuing her stride, the freshman is. As Searcy, they're going to apply that full court press. Cadence, the defense, almost worked out for the Lady Lions. It's going to be an offensive rebound. Easton has it, throws up a shot, and it'll be Searcy basketball. Some great defensive sequence there from Searcy as they're going to continue that full court press momentum. Cadence adjusting her shoe. Hear the student section chanting, just give it to Chip.
Yeah, this place is going to erupt on her first basket and on that 1,000-point mark basket.
You have Hicks down below, give it back to Smith. Had Cadence down there, not going to give it to her. Chip Johnson for three. She's going to get it. 2 more points.
One more bucket, Jordan.
That's all she needs. Full court pressure being applied. Searcy now the zone, right corner. She's going to hold it. She's going to drive around. I'll give it to the left corner now. Eads has it. But Easton rolling down. Instead, she's going to give it back to Howell. Howell or Jackson. Chip. Great defense from Chip. Howell has to hold it. She has to make a pass. As Smith wanted to apply some pressure. Easton has it. Rebounded by the Lady Lions. Smith has it. Give it to Chip. She's not going to do anything with it. Smith has it. Over on the right. Give it back to Chip. Rolls around. You have Wynn in the corner. Cadence down below. Give it to Jayla Wynn. She's going to take it all the way. It's not going to go. Rebounded by the Lady Jackrabbits. Cadence came back up with it. Cadence with the easy up and in layup for Cadence Pettis. Searcy Lady Lions lead 7-1 here early. Another full court press being applied now. You have Chip over here on the left side. Pressure once again. You have to trap. She has to make a move. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Searcy Lady Lion basketball. As that was a great defensive sequence, Samuel, on the Lady Lions' part. This full court press is going to get the momentum all throughout this game. It's going to be hard to stop it. As Pettis inbounds the ball, you have Smith up top. Chip wide open in the corner, not going to give it to her. Smith, she chooses Wynn. Give it back to Hicks up in the middle. Wynn, deep three. Jayla Wynn, that goes in. Jayla Wynn had an excellent game on Tuesday as well. She's picking up the momentum like she never let it go.
And if you're Lonoke, before you can even catch your breath, it's already 10-1, 3 minutes into this ball game.
Easton has it. Rebounded, had Chip down there wide open. Pettis has her, give it to Wynn. Chip Johnson, and that's the 1,000-point mark.
There it is.
Chip Johnson.
How about that?
Chip Johnson hits 1,000, and Chip, this is history for her.
That
Chip
is
Johnson,
awesome.
The layup.
Now look at the toilet paper.
All over the court.
For all of you sitting at home, stand up, give her a standing ovation because she deserves it.
Chip absolutely deserves it. Still have toilet paper flying all over the screen. This is excellent and exciting to see Coach Sisman.
And she gets that special basketball. That's a moment. Player, coach, fan, broadcaster, nobody that was here tonight's ever going to forget that.
Chip Johnson, Searcy still leads 12-1. And Chip, oh, trust me, she's not done yet. She's going to extend it like she didn't even get it in the first place. Chip, she's going to be playing an excellent game here tonight. Momentum all throughout both sides of the floor. Pressing Lonoke. You're making your threes. You have Jayla Wynn, who's not afraid to drive in. She's making her jump shots, too. Oh, she's dangerous. You have Julian Smith, the freshman. She's not afraid to shoot the ball. Had a mid-range jump shot that went in easily. She's going to be dangerous. Overall, this Lady Lions team, as you mentioned before the game, Samuel, they look amazing.
They do. They're hitting on all cylinders. They had kind of a rocky start to the year. They looked really good the other night. Hoping to continue that momentum. Only thing that would make this night better, Jordan, a W.
And that's exactly what they're looking for. Although it was a great celebration, it will be caused by a technical foul is going to be applied to the Lady Lions.
Still got a basketball game to play.
Exactly. Easton will go to the line to shoot, and they will also get the ball back.
And hey, props to the cleanup crew. They got that done pretty fast.
Oh,
I didn't time it, but that was
Ew.
sub 3 minutes. That was my prediction.
Extremely fast. Second free throw won't go. It will still be Lady Jackrabbit ball. An amazing accolade for Chip Johnson. Exciting to see her for the rest of the night. But as you mentioned, still got a basketball game to play.
Back to business now.
You have Howell. being heavily guarded by Chip. Chip looking for the steal. Cadence came in with the poke from behind. Oh, now they're going to be applying that pressure. A foul is going to be called. Let's see who they charge it to. Maybe Cadence. Oh, they will give it to Cadence. It'll be her first of the game. They're going to give it over to Eason in the backcourt. Guarded by Smith and Pettis. Stolen by Jalen Wynn. Jalen Wynn all by herself. She's going to take it in for the easy up and in layup. Jalen Wynn 14-2 here early.
Coach Sitzman could not have asked for a better start to this basketball game, history included. This team is firing on all cylinders, and there goes Chip again.
Chip Johnson with the steal, left-hand layup. Adding right to it. 1,002, why not?
Why not? Hey, 2,000's the next mark, right?
Oh, yeah, on the way.
Way Searcy's playing tonight, she might hit 2,000 tonight.
Oh, Chip's going to be called with the foul. A little too aggressive there. She tried to steal it away from Eason. It'll be Chip's first foul of the game. Now you might want to think about switching it up. Maybe put Jalen, put Chip back. So Eason gets the ball. 16-2 here. About 4 minutes remaining here. Guarded by Smith. Wynn almost had another steal for herself. Players are going up strong. Oh, they call a foul there. It's dangerous. Are they going to call it on Hicks? I believe they will. That's her second. That's kind of big.
They'll bring Nelson in for it, looks like.
I don't think you and me had both the same reaction. Their hands were straight up.
Yeah.
Second free throw now. Up and in for Eason. Cadence has the ball. She's going to give it to Chip. Now Lonoke, they're going to come with their own full court press. Chip breaks it easily. Bounce pass over to Jayla Wynn. Back out to Chip. Had Smith. They're not going to take the three. And Jayla's also not going to take the shot down below. They're going to try to give it back to Jayla. Cadence is there. Cadence is going to be fouled. She's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Emphasis here for Searcy on going inside. I like to see that.
Jackson will pick up her first foul. It's Kamari Jackson with the foul. Cadence's first free throw goes up and in. Extends their lead. We're up 17-4. Looking for her second. That's not going to go in. Rebounded by the Lady Lions. Cadence comes back up with it. She tried to give it to Nelson. Nelson has it. They're going to call it a jump ball. It will be Lonoke basketball. The main thing you're trying to do with your Searcy, you want to get Demaya Easton subbed out of the game so you can take full advantage of it. She's going to be the leader for this offense and defense. She's the one with the ball handle skills, and she knows how to play some basketball. Kicking it out to the corner. They're going to give it up deep. Chip comes up with the steal. Chip in transition. See if she goes all the way. She's going to give a bounce pass to Smith. Smith will be fouled by Eason, I believe.
Good job by Chip. Good court vision by Chip that time, getting that ball into Smith, letting her have an opportunity at the free throw line.
Smith for her first free throw. Bounces out. That's her second will go in. Subbing in, you have Zakiya Tripp subbing in for Cadence Pettis. Cadence good on both sides of the floor, especially on defense. Excited to see her back in shortly. But Zakiya Tripp, one of the fastest girls on this Lady Lion team, she's going to be effective as well. So she's choosing not to press right now. Give it to Eason. Kicks it on over to Jackson. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Searcy basketball.
Searcy just overwhelming Lonoke defensively and offensively, really on the defensive end of the ball. Jackrabbits have not been able to do anything that they've wanted to do here in the first quarter.
Chip calls for the right side to be open so she can take full advantage. She's going to drive inside. Went for the Euro step. It's just not going to work out. Bounces off the glass. They're going to kick it over to the Eason over on the left side. Looking to break the press. Driving inside now is Eason. Goes up for the floater. Not going to go in. Zakaya has it. She's going to dribble around here. Give it over to Chip. She's just going to take the mid-range. That's not going to go in. We're used to seeing her make those, and now she has to get back. Chip and Eason one-on-one. Chip comes up with the steal. Momentum back and forth. Give it to Jalen Wynn, see if she can knock it down. She will not. Rolls on the other side of the rim. Tries to go back up once again. Tried to get it to Nelson. Zakaya, here's Chip over. You have Trip open. Chip just going to take the mid-range. That's not going to go in. You had an open player on the left of you. You just got to pay more attention. Big scramble situations like that. Just got to stay aware even in those hype moments. Stolen away. It was tipped by Jalen Wynn. This Lady Lions defense, they're doing some impressive things tonight. Hit off of the player's shoe. Chip has it again over on the left. Give it to Tripp. She goes up for the easy layup. It's just not going to go her way. Went up a little bit awkwardly. You got to be able to make those layups. Gave up about maybe 6 to 8 free points. 3-point shot. It's not going to go. Nelson knocked it away. You have Julian Smith. Now the players, you can tell they're kind of getting a little tired here. You have Smith. She's going to give it back. Tripp with the mid-range shot. Not going to go. Lady Lions team looking a bit sluggish, Samuel.
Yeah, I think the adrenaline kind of got to him, right? You have a big moment like that, you got to celebrate it, right? It's definitely okay to celebrate something like that, but it's hard to just get back to business, get back to playing basketball when something like that happens. You're out to a 16-2 lead. It's still a 14-point game, but you're right, little sloppy, little sluggish. Right now, I'm just going to try to get back to business.
Jeff Baker subbing in for Chip. Chip will take a break. Zakaya Tripp open for a 3-point shot. Not going to go down. She's looking for her shot early. Eason by herself. Let's see what she does here. Straight up, really nice job on the defensive side from Smith. Smith getting a little open. They're not going to give it to her. Zakaya's going to slow it down. That's the right decision to make there. You have Smith to her right. Baker coming up off the screen. You have Wynn in the left corner. And she will not take the three. Instead, tries to drive inside. She was looking on the cut for Smith instead. Oh, she picked up her dribble. She needs somebody. Jayla with the steal. Oh, Searcy, they need to capitalize off of these steals. Too many of them and no points.
A lot of missed layups. This game might be 30-4, 30-6 or something if Searcy was able to make some of these layups. You're not going to complain about a 14-point lead, but missed opportunities certainly going to bite you in bigger games later in the season.
As Coach Sisman, she's calling for the last shot. See what the Lady Lions do here. You have Smith in the up court, Tripp, and Cadence over on the left side. 5, 4, 3. Clock is counting down. Cadence with the layup. That's going to go up and in. Cadence Pettis. She's going to close out this first quarter for this Lady Lions team. Searcy leads 20-4. Not the best quarter, but definitely not one of your worst.
If it was the best quarter, it might be a 40-0 game because Searcy right now, I said earlier they're firing on all cylinders. Maybe they lost a cylinder, but hey, that's all right when you got a 20-4 lead. Chip Johnson, of course, makes some history. Really good quarter there for Searcy. You'll see if they can keep this momentum rolling. If you're Lonoke, though, a little bit of shell shock, right? You get out and you're already down, I think it was like 10-0 or something, 3 minutes into the game, and you're like, oh, what happened? We just started. Now we're already down double digits. Got to regroup, reset. Maybe this break here at the end of the first quarter will do that. But they got a lot of work to do to claw their way back into this game if they want a chance to win.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Samuel. Searcy, they got a lot of things, especially on the offensive side, that they can definitely clean up. But it's mainly making sure, hey, let's put the ball in the basket. We have too many wide open opportunities to not get the ball in the basket. And we're left wide open too. I understand the mid-range shots, they're not falling yet. Jayla Wynn, she's probably been the most impressive to me so far. A lot of those steals have came from her, and a lot of those opportunities have been created from her as well. So she's been on fire for a couple nights here. As checking in for the Lady Lions, I believe that's Blackman coming in for the first time here tonight. Baker has it over. She rolls it over to the right side for Smith, who gives it up top for Tripp. Tripp kind of got tangled up a little bit, has the ball taken from her. Easton over, give it to the left corner. 3-point shot, not gonna go. Searcy, they need to rebound. Trip from behind, doesn't matter. Cadence looking for a steal. Instead to get tangled up. Are they gonna call a jump? Are they gonna call a timeout? They're gonna call a jump. It will remain Lonoke basketball. Next time the jump happens, it will be Searcy basketball. See what the Lady Lions do here. Great defense in the middle. Are they going to call 5 seconds? They're going to call an offensive foul. A push. Call it on Williams. It'll be her first. Baker breaking the press. She rolls over to the right. Nice cut inside from Julian Smith. Easy layup for her.
Really nice play design there by Searcy.
As now the Lady Lions lead by 18. Right side open. They're going to give it down below. Layup's not going to go. Rebounded by Zakiya Tripp. She's by herself. Is she going to keep it? She won't. She's going to give it to Baker over on the left. Zakiya over on the right side. You have Smith. She's going to take the deep three. That's not going to go. Rebounded by Cadence Pettis. Offensive board. Mid-range shot for Cadence. Not going to go as well. You got to rebound the basketball. As she forces Easton to not make a move over on the left side to make sure you don't have to cut her out. Right corner, right wing. They're going to pass the ball here for the zone defense from the Lady Lions. Tangled up now. You have Blackman and Eason. It'll be Searcy basketball.
Searcy's defensive rotation is just, I don't know if it's confusing Lonoke necessarily, but it's getting them out of rhythm. They're not able to get an open shot because Searcy's not letting them get inside. They can't get an open three. Really good defensive rotation by Searcy.
You have Smith bring the ball up court. Yeah, that's the right call. She did double dribble. Unfortunate there. Just got to make sure you're staying under control. They're not that close to you to where you're forced to make an immediate move, but they're close enough to sort of scare you a little bit because they can creep up any moment. But Chip will check back in as the freshman Julian Smith, she'll take a break. Searcy still leading by 18. You have Baker over on the right. They're going to give it to Easton in the left corner. Stolen away. I believe that was Liliana Blackman who came up with the steal. Chip's going to go up by herself. Up and in for Chip Johnson. She will not be fouled. Jackson inbounds to Easton. Now the Lady Lions are up 20. Picks up her dribble up court. Going to be forced to give it back up top. 3-2 zone being applied once again. Making sure that left corner is contained is Chip Johnson. Jackson looking for the middle. Ooh, Blackman had it in her fingertips. Just kind of muffed it a little bit. You have Howell checking in, and now Easton's out of the game. This is what you want if you're Searcy. You have their best player, but you also have the right corner open. 3-point shot taken. That's going to go in. That's Layla Howell. I believe that's her first field goal of the game.
First clean look Lonoke's gotten in a while, and they knock it down.
Chip behind the back, mid-range jump shot. Goes down.
She's in double figures already. First player on either side, I believe, in double figures.
Looking to break the press as the Lady Jackrabbits will just throw it out.
Another turnover. That's killing them right now. No, when you have no rhythm offensively, you can't afford to turn the ball over, especially when Searcy is really doing whatever they want now offensively.
As Chip brings the ball up court, Searcy leads by 19 here in the second. 4:50 remaining here in the first half. Chip has it over on the left. You have Tripp up top. Cadence down below. Clean look. Pump fakes. Goes up strong. Goes up and in for Cadence. First time I've seen Cadence so far since they've been at home. She's looking clean offensively. She's always been great on the defensive side of things, but haven't really seen her put up a lot of shots on the offensive side, but she's looking good so far.
Yeah, if she gets into an offensive rhythm, and then you kind of have a three-headed monster of her, Smith and Johnson. Here she goes again.
Stolen from Cadence. Up and in once again from Cadence Pettis. You have Howell bringing the ball up court. Searcy leads now 30-7. Give it over to the right side. Jump shot not going to go. Rebounded by Tripp. Oh, somebody has to come up with it. She's going to give it back to Chip. Chip has it down the up court. Driving inside by herself. Floater not going to go down for Chip. She comes up with her own rebound. Nobody was really there to grab it. Baker up top, hesitates for the three. You have Cadence, who also hesitates for the three. She's going to give it to Blackman, but Tripp's going to pick it up. Blackman wasn't really ready for it. Give it to Cadence back down below. She posts up. Are they going to count it? They will not. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Williams.
Good job by Searcy. That play got a little discombobulated, but they were able to calm things down, get the ball to Cadence underneath, draw the foul.
It's now for Lonoke. They'll bring in some muscle as Pettis will take the ball out for Searcy. Chip is all alone in the left corner. They will give it to her, but not open enough to take the three-point shot. Step back three for Chip, not going to go. Almost rebounded by Cadence. Are they going to stay here? They are. Hit off of the fingertips of Eason, I believe. You have Layla Armin, the only other senior on this basketball team, checking in for Cadence. Baker over on the right. You have Chip. You have Armin in the left corner. Tripp will take the shot. It's not going to go down. She will take it herself, muffling all these rebounds. You have Easton with the steal. In transition now is Eason. Chip with the scare tactic. That time it worked. As Chip comes up with the rebound, will she take it herself? She will not drive all the way inside. Try to back up a little bit, make a man miss. Floater, Chip Johnson. She's just going to take it like that. Under 3 remaining here in the first half. 32-7. Lady Lions lead.
That's too easy for Chip Johnson right there.
And Samuel, I know it's early, but right now it's already starting to look a little bit ugly.
Yeah, you can say that again. Both on the scoreboard and with the eye test. Lonoke, there's not much going for it, offensively or defensively. But I think when you have a bad offensive performance or a bad defensive performance, those things are just even more prevalent.
As Hicks checks back into the game, corner three not going to go. Rebounded by Armin. She's going to give it over to Zakiya Tripp. Has Chip. Bit of a bad pass. Chip's able to come up with it, though. Finds Baker over on the left. Cut inside. Zakiya Tripp will be fouled. That's number 32 on Lonoke. Let's see who that is. Samaria Earl, the junior, for her first. Tripp will go to the line to shoot 2 for Searcy. 2:22 remaining here. Her first free throw is good. You also have Duncan checking in the game for the first time. Second one goes down as well. Bringing the ball up court, Demaya Eason. Give it over to Duncan. Almost had the ball tipped away from her. 3-point shot. Eason goes up and in off the glass.
Sometimes when things aren't going your way, you need a shot like that to spark some offense. We'll see if that can do that for Lonoke.
As Chip brings the ball up court, you have Wynn getting ready to check in for Searcy. Floater not going to go down. Chip has yet to get that floater down. She usually has it down packed tight in games like this. Chip, almost stole the ball away. She didn't just pick up on it. She will get the steal this time. Chip Johnson all alone by herself. It was kind of awkward. It was an awkward footing. I don't blame her for that one. At least she got the rebound and put it back up. We're still safe. 1:30 remaining here.
15 points for Chip Johnson. We talked about this the other night in Searcy's other game. She has outscored the entirety of this Lonoke team herself in this first half.
Armin picking up. 3-point shot by Duncan. Not going to go. Rebounded by Baker. Chip's all alone by herself on the other side of the floor. This time she will get the layup up and in nice and easy. That is her dominant hand. Not surprised she was able to get it down there. 38-10 here. Under a minute to go here in the first half, sorry. Baker and Johnson. This 3-2 zone working out for the girls and the boys, as she will be fouled by Baker. I believe that might be her second. have Wynn checking into the game along with someone. Let's see what it is. Bethany Perry will check in for the first time for the Lady Lions as well. Second free throw will go in for Dedman. Give it to Armin. Perry for three, not gonna go.
All right, Jordan going to go get ready to interview Coach Sitzman. I'll take you through the final 35 seconds of the half. Lonoke on the outside. They trail 38-11. Three-pointer, no good. Karam's off the rim. Rebound down to Hicks, and she's fouled. Lost her in front of me here. 38-11 Searcy in a ballgame they've really been able to do whatever they've wanted to in. Up by 27. Of course, the special moment, Chip Johnson getting her 1,000th career point as a Searcy Lion. 25 seconds to go. Searcy likely going to hold here for the final shot of this first half. Jordan will interview Coach Sitzman and get her thoughts on the half here in a matter of moments. Down inside to Hicks on the low block. Layup up and good. And it's 40-11. Searcy continues to expand its lead. Nice job by Hicks inside, twisting through two defenders. 5 seconds left in the half. Here comes Lonoke with two, with one. Half-court heave is no good. Nothing but air on that three-pointer. And it's Searcy with a 40-11 edge over the Lady Jackrabbits. We got Coach Sitzman and her thoughts on the half here in just a moment with Jordan. 9:57 and counting until we get the second half underway here on a beautiful night at Lion Arena in the Searcy Bank Classic. Searcy leads at 40-11 at half. Chip Johnson outscoring the Lady Jackrabbits. As Jordan gets ready to interview Coach Sitzman. Take it away, Jordan.
Talk to you real quick. Chip Johnson hit 1,000 points. What does that mean to you as a coach?
It's my first time having a player hit 1,000. It's fun to watch it happen. Chip works her butt off year round. She doesn't put the ball down all summer long, and then straight into school ball. So to watch that milestone happen for her, it's awesome.
Going back into the game, I talked to you before the game. You told me you hope you don't have too much to say going into halftime. What are you going to tell your girls going into the locker room?
Put 80 on them.
80 on them. Not much you can do there. I'm sure you guys will be able to do in the second half. Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Samuel.
Thank you, Jordan. Put 80 on him is the word from Coach Sitzman here at the half in Lion Arena. We'll see if the Lions can do just that. They lead 40-11 here after a really good first half play. Of course, if you missed it, Chip Johnson scoring her 1,000th point as a Searcy Lion. The toilet paper flying like confetti from the student section. Thank you to Jordan for getting with Coach Sitzman. 40-11 Lions here at the half. We'll be back in 8.5 minutes with the second half of play.
Sisman said she wanted 80. Well, Samuel, I got a better number for you. How about 1,000 as we bring you back here to covering tonight's game. Welcome to Lion TV. Searcy Lady Lions taking on the Lady Jackrabbits, 40-11. What a score going into the half. And Samuel, it feels somewhat like a celebration in here at this point, man. There's still a basketball game to be played, but I just feel like still can't get over it. Chip really hit 1,000 tonight. It's just amazing to see such a talented player do something like that. Sets herself in the history books for sure as we get ready to get this third quarter started here momentarily. Appreciate everybody for tuning in here. It is a late game here in Lion Arena. Be the last one for the tournament, but we will have another game and broadcast for you on Saturday. So if you can't make it to Lion Arena, be sure to tune in here on Lion TV. Once again, I'm Jordan Jones, Samuel Stubbs here, my color partner right here. But we will get started with this third quarter with Lonoke having the basketball first. It's Jackson inbounding the ball. You have Easton for Searcy. You have Pettis. You have Chip, Smith, Hicks, and Wynn. Stolen already. Chip Johnson comes up with it in transition. She has Smith over on her left. Smith will take the layup. Let's make it 42 here. As Smith finds the shot, Smith with 5 points. Chip has 17. Doesn't really seem like it, but seems like Chip just came up with another steal. Let's make it 19. 19 for Chip. It's the Chip party here in Lion Arena.
That's been a lot of this game, Jordan. Just Searcy getting in transition with little to no resistance from Lonoke. Just turnovers continue to haunt them, and Searcy just hounds them defensively.
These Lady Lions love to put pressure from the blind side of these players. You have Smith up top. Pettis chooses not to take anything. They will call a foul on the floor. An offensive foul, I believe.
I'm
not sure.
I didn't really say anything there, but
not sure who they called it on. Let's see here. They have 3 with 1. Yeah, I'm not sure who the call was for. But Sisman agreed with it, so she saw something that I didn't. Have Chip playing defense over on the right side. Pettis comes up, pokes the ball out. It's not going to be a backcourt. Searcy did touch the ball. You have Smith. You have Chip coming in for pressure. She will fall back. We'll just put up a shot. It's not going to go. I'm going to call that a pass. Hicks comes up with it. You have Smith. You have Chip in transition. Easton, she's going to be playing aggressive defense here. As Chip has Jackson on her. Drives inside, giving it back out to the freshman Smith for 3. It seems to be getting easier and easier for her throughout these games. She's doing incredible things for these Lady Lions defense and offense.
And that's going to happen, Jordan, as a freshman. You know, when you first get called up, maybe you're a little nervous, but we've seen her adapt to it quite quickly. And just like Chip did her freshman year, you adapt to varsity ball, and already becoming a star is Smith.
Chip just looking to make her stat line even bigger than it already is, trying to inch forward for the steals. Keep yourself out of foul trouble. As Smith has 10 points, Chip with 19, Cadence with 9. You have Wynn with 5 and Hicks with 2. I'm going to call a foul on Smith. That's only her first. Inbounded the ball just a little too strong. It's Chip now in transition. Get your feet set, easy, 2 points. Chip, let's make it 21.
Too easy right now for Searcy. And Lonoke just no answers.
As Searcy, they're going to send in a full bench. You have Nelson, you have Tripp, you have Baker, you have Armin, and you have Banks. Not Banks, sorry. You also have another Baker, Alea Baker. My brother, Jacoby Banks, a senior here last year on the men's team. Graduated playing football at Arkansas Baptist. Doing some great things with the former quarterback for Searcy as well, Tyler Strickland. Now you have Baker. Tripp, you have the other Baker up top. Let's call it Nia and Alea. I'll make sure I get the first name so I don't get it confused. You have Alea. She's going to kick it over to Tripp over on the right side, driving inside now. He had Armin coming around the screen, not going to do much. Drive it inside. Baker fakes the three, hesitates, goes up. Not going to drive inside. She's probably good looking to give it back to Tripp here. Give it back to the point guard. Rolls around the screen now. He had Nelson wide open. They're not going to do anything with it. Are they just going to hold it? Nobody went for the ball, so it's not going to be called a jump. Three-point shot, deep three from Eason, not going to go in. They will come up with the rebound. They'll kick it back out. Eason once again driving inside, layup, up, out, and it's going to stay out. Nelson comes up with the rebound. Threw the ball out of bounds. Their turnover on Searcy. Was looking for Zakaya down below. Mia couldn't make quite the good enough pass to get it to her.
One thing when you're up this much, Jordan, that can happen, you can get a little unfocused, get a little lazy with passes and stuff like that. I don't think Coach Hitchman will let them get like that, but see a little more sloppiness. When you start to just play the scoreboard, that can happen.
Armin makes the Mitch Jackson stop her dribble. Great defense from Layla Armin, the senior. Ball off the fingertips. That was Earl who tried to come up with it. It'll be Searcy basketball once again.
Countless Lonoke turnovers tonight. I don't necessarily think they'd be in contention to win this game without those, but it certainly hasn't helped their case. That's a big reason why they're down by 38 points only halfway through the third quarter. This game got away from them in a hurry, and it never came back.
Trip over. Nelson down below all by herself. She'll just take the jump shot. It's not going to go in. Rebounded by Baker. Goes up. She'll draw the foul. Leia Baker going to the line to shoot two. Me personally, good job there, cousin. Nice to see her put up a great effort here on the floor, go up to the free throw line. Baker's first free throw. Not going to go in. See the Lady Lions bench encouraging her. They feel strongly about her as much as I do. The Lady Jackrabbits sending in a full bench as well. Baker, second free throw. Not going to go in, bounces off. Baker trying to cut off on the sideline. Makes them pick up their dribble. Baker trying to do it again. Instead, they're going to drive below, go up for the layup. It's going to be fouled by Nelson. Now let's see, Williams, she'll go to the line to shoot two. That's only Nelson's first. First free throw was good. Second free throw for Williams will also be good. You have Mia Baker with the ball. She's going to give it to Zakaya. Going to give it back to Baker. Zakaya over on the left side. Nelson with the cut. They're not going to give it to her. Oh, they find her down below. She just puts up a shot. It's not going to go in. Rebounded by Armin. She's going to give it to Tripp. Tripp, she's going to roll over back up top. You have Nelson over on the left side. Finds Tripp in the cut down below. Layup. Oh, just barely out. And the Lady Jackrabbits come up with the basketball. It's going to remain Lady Jackrabbit ball as Armin tried to poke it out for a steal.
If Searcy made every layup opportunity they had, they might have 80 by now, Jordan.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That's all right. In a game like this, not going to look at too many of those mistakes. Later in the season, might look at those a little more critically, but on a night like tonight, not too big of a deal.
Oh, yeah. Really, it's also great experience for a lot of these JV players as well. To make sure they can play in these game scenarios. Make sure they know what it's like. It's going to be a jump ball. I believe it'll be Searcy basketball.
Well, that's how you know you're playing a good game, too, Jordan. When you can miss so many of those layups and so many of those opportunities and you're still up 36 points, that's how you know you got a good ball club, how you know you're playing a pretty clean game.
So I should retract my statement. It'll be Lonoke basketball. Ooh, Armin almost had it. Ooh, they're going to not call that one a carry. Went up a little high. They're going to give it down below. Guarded by Nelson. She will not make a move. Tripp tipped it. She also might have tipped that shot. She didn't. It'll be Lady Lion basketball. Baker with the rebound. She got fouled. Williams' third foul as she reached over the back of Baker. Tripp has it in the off court. Has Nelson above. Armin has it. Gonna give it over to Baker. As Baker gives it over to the other Baker. Goes out of bounds. It's gonna be Lonoke basketball. Just stripped out of bounds here.
I'm surprised they actually caught that ball.
The ball up court, you have Howell, bounded by Duncan. Try to give the ball to the man below. It's guarded by Nelson. The pass wasn't quite up to par. Another turnover from this Lonoke team. As Zakaya will be fouled by Howell. It'll be her first of the game, and she'll not go to the line and take it out of bounds. Tripp has it. You have Armin in the left corner. She's going to have it by herself. Hesitates on the jump shot. She'll just put it up. It was tipped out of bounds, so it will remain Searcy basketball. See if we can get some momentum going here for this offensive side of things. The defense have been doing their job all night. Alea Baker, left corner three, not going to go down. Ooh, extremely close. Nelson comes up with it. Has Tripp down below. Oh, just a little too far into the basket. I believe she did get pushed, though, so I believe she will go back to the line to shoot two.
Really nice job by Searcy that time, tracking down that rebound, finding a wide open player down below. Tripp earns a trip to the free throw line.
Tripp's first is good. Searcy leads 50-13 here. Up 37. Let's make it 38. Second one's not good. She stole it, picks up her dribble up court. She's not afraid to drive it down the baseline. She's looking to be cut off, but she will not. Ball in the up court, guarded by Armin. Good defensive pressure. If you're able to make your man pick up their dribble far away from the basket. Oh, Armin all the way by herself. Right side, Armin layup not gonna go. It'll be out of bounds, it'll be Lonoke basketball. Can't feel too bad for a lot of these JV players. I believe they haven't experienced much of these high intense situations, especially on fast breaks like that. You're just fully pressured that you gotta make the basket.
Get a little excited, get a little ahead of yourself, but hey, it's all right. You're getting that experience that could be pivotal down the stretch.
Layup attempt's not gonna go. I think she will be fouled by either Tripp or Baker. They will be calling it on Tripp. I believe that's Tripp's first personal. First free throw was good from Jackson, or Williams, sorry. So now Williams looks for her second. It's not gonna go. Offensive board. Second chance opportunity here, guarded by Tripp. Over in the right corner, guarded by Baker as well. We're gonna give it to Howell, guarded by Baker. Howell struggling to find some momentum. The ref's still counting. He's going to call a jump ball. I believe that she let her turn over a little bit more. She might have got the 5-second call and saved that possession. We're under 30 to go here in the third quarter. It's Searcy basketball. Tripp decides to take it in. Floater, oh, not going to go. Rebounded by Baker. She's fouled. She'll go back to the line to shoot two. Nice aggression there from Alea Baker. 11.5 seconds remaining here in the third.
Searcy's been able to get a lot of offensive rebounds here in the second half. Leads to second chance opportunities. In this case, a chip to the free throw line for Baker.
Baker's first free throw. It's up and in. Her first field goal of the night, her first shot of the night. You can see the Lady Lions bench strongly encouraging her. As this is family to a lot of those players, and she makes both. 52-14, under 10 to go here in the third quarter. Oh, she walked there. They're not going to call it. Instead, Baker puts up a shot. Oh, just barely off the glass. And after the third quarter, your Searcy Lady Lions lead strongly 52-14. Samuel, not too much you can say at this point. Coach, they put in the bench. You're trying to see how much experience these JV players can gain out of this. And I'd say they're doing pretty good. They're getting a lot of steals defensively. We talk about how they need to improve the offense, but all game long, varsity players, JV players, the defense has been there, equally strong from both sides.
Yeah, they held Lonoke to 3 points in that quarter, Jordan. I think it was a free throw and a layup was all Lonoke was able to get offensively. So even with the big halftime lead, you're up 40-11. Searcy not taking their foot off the gas. That's what you want to see. It's going to pay big dividends later in the year, especially to get into these state tournaments and games like those.
Oh, yeah. Very excited for conference play to begin after Christmas break. You're going to get to see tough teams like Greene County Tech. You have Batesville. You have Nettleton. So Batesville, once again, like I said, I heard they're pretty dangerous this year. You have Valley View as well, who also got a star freshman, I believe. So once it rolls around that time, then we'll really get to see some action and see what this team is made of. Ooh, lights went out here. Not sure what happened. We need to get that fixed. Coming into the fourth, you will have Tripp, Hicks, Mia Baker, Liliana Blackman. I believe you have Perry as well over there on the far left side. Inbounding the ball, Zakaya Tripp for the Lady Lions. 52-14 once again, and here we go. Get started here in the fourth quarter. Have Baker up top, rolling around Carrie's screen. She's going to drive inside by herself, up and in. Nice take there from Mia Baker. Right corner, Perry guarding the right side. You have Hicks and Blackman over there on the left. She's going to take it by herself, Easton. Did she lose it herself? No, she did not. It was tipped and hit out of bounds by Searcy. It'll remain Lonoke basketball.
And we do have a running clock for this fourth quarter, Jordan, so I don't believe the clock is going to stop for any stoppage of play. As it rolls on, 7:13 to go.
Making sure they reset the shot clock to 18 seconds.
Maybe we don't have a running clock. I don't know.
Gets it inbounds, awkward pass, but nonetheless, they come up with it.
Just another turnover for Lonoke.
You have Baker and Tripp in the backcourt for Searcy. Perry over on the left side. She's not going to take the three. Was kind of open for it, but smart decision not to take it. You have Blackman, Baker. Hicks is not going to press up down below. Blackman will. She'll roll around to the corner. You have Tripp taking the mid-range jump shot. Not going to go. Rebounded by Lonoke. Blackman tried to get in there for it. Picks up their dribble in the backcourt. Cannot do that. You have Easton with the ball now over here on the left side. Kicks it over to the left corner. Easton, she posts up down below. It's going to be a foul called on Baker. She went up strong, but will not get the call she wanted. It'll be her third foul of the game. So it'll be Maya Easton shooting 2 for Lonoke. First one's good. There'll be no subs to play here.
Not quite sure if Searcy's going to put 80 on him, Jordan, but it's still been a pretty dominant performance tonight.
Successful game nonetheless. That's just an ego-driven statement right there from Coach Sisman, I'm sure. Let's put up 80, why not? You have Armin checking back into the game. Hicks will sit out. As I mentioned earlier, Armin, the only other senior on this Lady Lions team. Her first year playing school ball as well. I will say, Samuel, she does have her three-point shot on her, that's for sure. And she will inbound the ball to either Baker or Tripp, as they will be being pressed. Tripp has it. She has to make a pass. Somebody has to go back to help. Be Perry back there. She will not get it. Oh, she barely stepped out of bounds, I believe. Oh, no. Coach Sisman called a timeout to save the possession. 5:01 remaining now. 54-16, the Lady Lions lead. As Searcy now just trying to extend it as much as you can. Still trying to Still trying to just put a lot of points on the board, especially a lot of these JV players getting some great action as well.
Getting some experience. Big game situation. Really good week for both teams here, though. The Searcy Bank Classic, Jordan. Boys 2-0 in their games this week. Girls going to go to 2-0 here in 5 minutes and 1 second. And we'll be back on Saturday for more.
So Saturday we'll decide who will win. Especially for the girls, I think the boys, they just need to win out clean so they can get their victory. The girls, they need to beat Brooklyn because both teams will be 2-0, as that will be the exciting matchup to watch. It honestly might feel like another playoff game. But for now, you have Smith checking back into the game, and she will drive it down below. Oh, just barely missed a left-handed layup.
Lonoke didn't know where the basketball was.
You are correct, and that forces a turnover on their part. Searcy has the ball now. Perry has it. Smith will not take the three. She's going to drive inside once again. Not going to get it that time. Eason has it. Chooses to give it over to the right side. Eason was looking for it again. Smith came up with it. They're going to call it a jump ball. I believe it'll be Lonoke basketball this time. And it will. So Lonoke to inbound the ball.
Lonoke just still unable to get their shots to fall tonight. They're a decent shooting team, just threes have not gone down. Not much at all has gone down for the Jackrabbits.
Almost cursed them there, you did, Samuel, but they do come up with the offensive rebound.
Well, I did that in the boys' game. I said something about how they hadn't made a shot in a while, and then, of course, they put a three in, so.
Going to count the basket.
And there we go again.
As Eason, she'll go to the line for a three-point play opportunity. Basket counts, or sorry, it will go in, so she will get the three. Smith has it now in the backcourt. So Kaya has it now. She's going to give it over to Smith on her right. Armin right wing three, not going to go quite down. Rebounded by Lonoke. Stolen away once again. They're going to call another jump ball, I believe.
Should be Searcy ball.
It will be Searcy basketball.
Tell you what, Jordan, this Searcy team, and there's a lot of words you can use to describe them, but they are scrappy. They get on the floor every chance they get. They're always in the mix for offensive and defensive rebounds. They always crash to the floor. They turn the lights out literally on other opponents. Don't know why that's happened again, but they are a scrappy basketball team.
They're still running the clock, though. Get the lights back on. Let's just try to finish the game out clean. Not sure why. The first time I've seen technical difficulties here in the arena. Right corner three is Smith, not going to go. We'll call that a pass. It was given to Tripp, but she doesn't get it down. She pokes the ball out. They call a late foul. She'll get her second. Under 2 to go here in the game. Eason with the ball. She's going to take it over to her right side, driving up strong for the layup. Just doesn't quite get it. It's going to be, I believe, Searcy basketball, as Earl just swatted it out. Smith has it now over on the left side. Got to make sure she doesn't get cut off. Ooh, out of bounds. Hit hard, but remaining Searcy basketball. Those are just the moments right there you try to make a clean high pass. Might land awkwardly, but that is your decision at the end of the day. That will not be a foul. She has it in the up court as well. Now lights are going out upstairs. Not sure what's happening. Blackman has it. Lights are going out behind us as well. Up now everything's starting to shut down a little bit. Not sure what's happening. Ball's poked out. Eason has it. Not sure what's going on. See people upstairs just shuffling it around, trying to make sure it gets fixed.
See, they can iron this out before Saturday. Not a great look to have your lights going out in the middle of a ball game.
Easton with a steal, and she'll go up. She'll get 2 more, make it 21 for the Lady Jackrabbits. Under 40 to play, looking to give Smith the ball, and she will have it. Oh, wanted Perry to go up court. Instead, you have Blackman that came up with it from behind Easton. Another steal, alone herself once again. Armin will create some pressure, but easy 2-point shot for the Maya Easton. Another steal off of Smith this time. Looking to go up once again. They're not going to get it. Searcy just wants the rebound at this point. And that will do it. Easton will just throw up a shot and she'll get nothing.
Searcy wins it 54-23. We'll have Jordan with our player of the game in a moment. Can't imagine who it would be. Do imagine it'll be Chip Johnson on a historic night for her, a historic night for this school, and of course we do extend our congratulations to her. A moment this town, this school, everybody in attendance tonight will never forget as the Lions turn off the lights on the Jackrabbits with a 31-point stomping tonight, 54-23. I believe Chip had 21 points. I think that was my final number for her. And we'll have Jordan with her to get her thoughts on the ball game. Well-deserved player of the game honor. Jordan, let's hear from Chip.
Chip, an amazing performance for you and your team. You hit 1,000. Talk to me. What does that feel? What does that feel like to you?
It feels great. I'm thankful to hit 1,000. It took a lot of work, but now we got more work to do.
Couldn't have said it more yourself. Got more work to do. Speaking of work, Saturday coming up, big game for you guys. It's going to be a battle between you guys and Brooklyn. What has to change, or what's your momentum and mentality going into Saturday? What do you think your team has to do to win?
Come in with the same intensity that we came with this game. Don't take nobody light, and just everybody be ready to play with confidence.
All right, we're excited to see it. Good luck, Chip, on Saturday. Thank you. We'll see it back over to you, Samuel.
All right, thank you, Jordan. Great game from Chip Johnson tonight. She hits that historic 1,000-point mark in her career. She's just a junior, folks. 2 full years and about a month into her career here at Searcy High School. She's got a year and a half left to continue taking that tally up. Again, Searcy wins it 54-23. A big win here tonight over the Lonoke Lady Jackrabbits. They'll take on Brooklyn in a big game, like Jordan mentioned, on Saturday. We'll be back to cover all the action for you then. I'm Samuel Stubbs along with Jordan Jones for Searcy High Lion TV. The Lady Lions win it 54-23. Good night from Lion Arena.